Hola, my friends. I hope you're all well and that you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So, as Nick introduced this morning, this week on Instagram, we are speaking about navigating relationships, right? How to date with purpose and how to create fulfilling relationships. Now, why are we talking about this? The reason we're talking about this is because of a lot of our clients bring this to us, right? They bring this topic to us. So in the same way that quite a lot of people, they finish their uni or, they finish school and they start working and they don't really ask themselves, what kind of career do I want for myself? What kind of career do I want to create and build? A lot of people start dating in the same way, right? They don't ask themselves, what kind of relationship do I want to create with someone? They just find someone, or they're dating someone, or they don't find someone, or they end up having like one unfulfilling relationship after another, and it ends up being, very tiring. And either you end up not in relationships and just very like unhappy with the relationships that you've had so far, or you end up in a relationship feeling like there's something missing or there should be more, but you're not sure what it is. So it's really important to understand what it is that you want, right? Because when you know what kind of a relationship you want to create with someone, then you can go about creating that relationship, right? It's like when you know what kind of a career you want to create, then you can go about building it. And as you build it, you experience fulfillment because you are honoring yourself. You're honoring what you really want. You're honoring what is important to you. You are doing what you want to do as opposed to what everyone else tells you you should do. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to go about navigating relationships. So tip number one is to get out a journal, right? And if you can't do this right now, just book some time and do it, later or over the weekend. Just get out your journal, and I want you to journal and ask yourself, what kind of a relationship do I want to create with someone? And notice, I'm not asking what kind of person do you want to date. I'm asking what kind of relationship do you want to create? Right? So what do you want? What do you not want? What's important to you? Now, Peter and I had done this this exercise about 2 years ago. And I think we actually have a video of us doing this exercise, and you can find it on my YouTube channel. But anyway, I opened it up again and I found my answer. So basically, we answered the question of what kind of a relationship do you want to create with someone? And this was my answer. So a relationship that is playful and full of joy. One where we both own full responsibility for the thriving of our lives and our togetherness. One that is full of trust and growth. We truly honor and worship each other as our everything. There's utmost respect for the courage we both practice. We protect and honor each other fiercely. We are physically attracted to each other and excited to make love with each other often. We're excited to be together. We admire each other for our values and bravery. So that was my vision. And then Pete also wrote down his vision. And then what we did was we shared our visions together and, over time created a vision, a shared one, and through the sharing of our visions, we understood that, our visions were quite aligned. And in fact, what you'll find in relationships is that you need to have this kind of a conversation every couple of years, because since you're two separate people, you're growing and you're changing and you're experiencing new things. So sometimes, what you want from a relationship will change. It won't be the same thing that you wanted 5 years ago. So you need to have these conversations with your partner and, sort of renegotiate kind of thing and see if you're still, on the same path and you still want the same things. But once you know what you want, then you can have the conversation with someone, and you can inquire into what they want. And you might find that the person who you're dating wants something totally different, and that's not for you, right? And then what might become tempting is that you want to try and change what they want. Don't go there, right? That's going to be a very painful, unfulfilling experience. It's a bit like choosing a business partner. You need to understand what their vision is for the business as well, because if you're working on two separate visions, you're working against each other, and it's the same with relationships. You want to make sure that you're both working towards the same guiding light. So that's step number one. You ask yourself, what kind of a relationship do I want to create with someone? Write it down. The next thing that I want you to journal is, what kind of a person do I need to become to attract this kind of relationship into my life? Now notice, I'm not asking you, what kind of a person do I need to find to create this kind of relationship? You're not leaving the responsibility with the other person. Yes, the other person owns responsibility, but you own responsibility too for the kind of relationship you want to create. Now, when I ask the question, what kind of a person do I need to become? I'm not telling you need to fake who you are or you need to change who you are. But there are certain things that you will need to learn, or certain ways that you will need to grow in order to bring this kind of relationship into your life. So, for example, if you want, you and your partner want to love each other, you created this vision that you want a partner. You created a vision that you want a relationship where you and your partner honor each other courageously, then you are going to need to get very good with asking for what you need, and saying like, I need this from you. And when you do this to me, it hurts me and it's not okay for me. Or, placing boundaries basically, because that's being courageous and that's letting your partner know what is okay for you, what isn't okay for you, and if at this point in time you're a person who struggles with that, then you're going to need to learn how to do that over time. What else? So there's boundaries, there's things like, maybe, for example, you're a person who wants a relationship that is, more sexually exciting. And so far you've thought your partner's not bringing it. But maybe in reality, you're the kind of person who works all the time and you don't take time to really get in touch with your body. You don't take time to just chill and feel yourself, because at the end of the day, sexuality is playfulness. Sexuality comes from there being space, not rush, so there needs to be space for that. So maybe something that you would need to do, or some way a person you would need to become, is somebody who connects with their feminine energy, somebody who makes the space to go to the spa sometimes, or to go shopping, or to have a massage, or to just, be with your body kind of thing, or maybe to explore yourself sexually kind of thing. So that's what I want you to do, right? So I want you to answer, what kind of relationship do I want to create, and who do I need to become in order to attract this kind of relationship? And then you go about developing those qualities within yourself, right? You go and you work on it. Now, if you would like some guidance with this, lifestyle strategy sessions, we provide this guidance, right? People come to us to create more fulfilling careers. People also come to us to create more fulfilling relationships. We can guide you every step of the way, even with developing those qualities within yourself, even with communicating within your relationship, navigating within your relationship, navigating the really difficult parts. Even if you're not in a relationship, figuring out what kind of relationship do you want? Do you even want a relationship? These kinds of things. Also, it's Monday, so let's do a Q&A. Ask me anything that you want to ask me about this topic, and I will get back to you this evening. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. I'm really looking forward to another week of getting to know you guys even better and, serving in this way. I'll speak to you later. Lots and lots of love. Peace.